So hey guys, so today we're going to take a look at a problem for LeetCode, which is to rotate a string. So the idea of this problem is that we will be given with two strings, and the problem states that we have to rotate the first string that we get, so that we get the second string from the first string. So the way that we solve this problem is that, so for example, here we have A, B, C, D, E, and here we have B, C, D, E, A, right? So if you take a look at the first string, we have A, B. So if we did a rotation of the first string, and if we take A to the last position, what would happen is that we would get B, C, D, E, A. So that is so the problem statement says that we'll need to find whether the first string can be used to produce the second string by means of rotating it, right? And there's a couple of ways to solve this problem. A lot of tutorials go through this method where they change the string into a character array, and they try to swap the characters so that you kind of try to find if the first string produces the second string. That's kind of a long approach. Another really cool trick slash approach from a YouTuber called Nick. So it's fairly easy, and it's kind of just a single line code that solve this problem for you. So the way that this problem is handled in the single line solution is that we take the string s, and what we do is we add. So for example, here we have A, B, C, D, E, right? We take this, and then what we do is we add the same string at the end of it. So now what we get, the resultant string that we get from this is that we get all the possible rotations that we could do in this input string, right? So the goal is to find B, C, D, E, A. So we can check if this string that we've appended contains the second string, right? So for example, here we have B, C, D, E, A, right? And if we did another rotation, we will get C, D, E, A, B. And if we did another rotation, we get D, E, A, B, C. So that's the idea behind concatenating the strings together. So we get all possible rotations for the string, and then we do a contains to check if the resultant string is contained within the string itself. So yeah, so now I'm going to code this out. It's fairly straightforward. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do a return, and then I'm going to check if both the string lengths are equal, and if the string lengths are not equal, that would mean that the input itself is wrong, right? If they're not equal, the strings, we cannot rotate the first string and then arrive at the second string. So the way that we do that is we check if the length is equal to goal. Um, so this is the first condition. If it is not equal, we kind of return false. And the next condition that we check is to see if the concatenated string, right, contains the resultant string that we are searching for, right? So this is kind of the whole solution. You kind of check if the lengths are equal. If they're not equal, the input itself is wrong because the lengths are completely different. And the next check is we append the string together, and the resultant string will contain all possible rotations. And we check if the resultant string that we're supposed to find goal is contained within the appended string, right? So now I'm going to run this and submit it. Yep, it is successful. I'm going to submit this. Yeah, so we've solved all the possible solutions. So that's it, guys, for this problem. So see you again tomorrow with another problem.